Hello,
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so have you tried some questions or have I given some question in the last class?
Uh, Last class you said you will share the project, the mini project we work.
Oh, okay,
So
okay. So you were waiting. Okay,
yeah,
no problem. I will share it.
yeah.
All right. So let's start. You can. Okay. Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, just 1 minute. You can share. You can see my screen, right? Like now.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, just 1 minute. Okay. So let's start. So Python. Okay, Python functions we have to do today. Okay. Python
Okay.
functions. So we will do some topics. You can see because next session also we are having on the Python function, but that is advanced. But
Mm-hmm.
this one is the basics one today. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what we will do? We will do what is functions. Why do we need functions? Creating a functions, calling a function. What are parameters and arguments, and functions with return. What is return? Difference between print and return. Yeah, some practical program. Okay, so do you know something about functions already?
I think in Python, function means the methods you're
Yes,
having
correct,
in Java.
correct, correct.
Okay. Yeah, I know then. I mean,
So
at least I have the idea.
uh, so basically function is something which is used to perform some kind of a task, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so what is function? So you can see a function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. Okay, reusable block of code that performs a specific task. So it does a specific task, and you can use that function to do that task again and again. Okay, so instead of
Okay.
writing the same code multiple times, we write it once inside a function and call it whenever it is needed. So in real life, think of washing machine. You press a button and machine washes the cloth. Every time you need washing, you press the same button, right? So pressing the button,
Yes.
it washes the clothes. So same is the function. You call the function and it will do some work like addition, subtraction, whatever. It can be any task. A function performs the same task whenever we call it. So why do we use the function? So without function, suppose you have to print the welcome to Python 4 times. So you have to print, if you have to print the 4 times, if you do it without the function, you have to write these 4 lines. Just 1 minute, let me open my Visual Studio Code. Okay, so learning functions dot py. Okay, so for example, I showed you this one. So if you have to print welcome to Python 4 times, you have to do this code.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's run it. Just 1 minute, it's running. So I will write Python, learning Python, and I run it. You can see, right? There is a 4 line of code. So this is the output of this line. But basically, yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so let's start, and it's working now. Yeah, I was saying this one. So without function, we are having this print 3 times, right?
Yes.
It looked like this. Yeah, see, welcome Python 4 times. So basically, we are repeating the code, and it is making our code very long. That's why this is not preferable. Okay, so it is very good that we have to use the function. So let me show you. Without function, welcome. Okay, so basically, if you make the function, so for example, let me just show you how function look like. Suppose this is the function.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is your function. So basically, if you run this program, it will not give you any output. See, there is
Okay.
no output. But if you call this function with the name welcome, then there will be one output. Welcome. Or you can write your name also. Welcome Wahida, right? So basically, if you call it 3-4 times, it will give us 4 times, right? Maybe you can say this function give us, or you can make it simple. So this is a function, and if you call it once, it will print 4 times. See, 4 times, just for a single call. Just like you press the button and it washes the clothes. It's same like that. You call the function, it does it works. Okay, so
But
basically
again,
it's printing your name 4 times.
hmm but
And
again,
if you,
it's
yeah, you are saying something.
yeah, it's again like many line of codes.
Yeah, many line of code, but right now we are using functions. You can also use the for loop to do this. I don't want to
Okay.
make it very complicated. That's why I'm keeping it simple.
hmm
So in the future we will use the for loop also.
Okay.
So see, I'm calling my function 2 times now. For single times it is giving 4 names, and
hmm
you call it another time 2 times, and it will 8 times, right? See, see,
hmm
right? So this is the function. So basically your function does a task when you call it. So, and you are saying about the for loop, yeah, we will do all that thing. So I just don't want to make this complicated. Okay, so let's go ahead. Advantages. So basically, what is the advantage of functions? So basically, you can reuse your code, and you can reduce the repetition. Uh, it is easy to understand, and it is easy to maintain. Okay, so this is the benefit of using the function. So basically, you can see whenever I had to print one more, like 4 more times, I just had to call once, right? So just
Yes.
calling once and it will give you 4 times. So it's very easy to use. So let's go to the syntax, actually how we can create the function. Fine. So basically creating the function is done in the 2 steps. Okay. So you can say syntax of the function. Making the function is the step 1. How to make a function? This is the this is how we make the function. This is the way to make the function. Okay. So you write def and your name of the function, brackets and colon, and your code. For example, yeah, let's use this one. We write def. You can see my code, right? It's clear.
Yeah.
Or shall I
Yeah.
make it bigger?
No, it's good. I can see it.
Okay, so definition, and you write greet me. This is the function name, and you need to make a bracket and colon, and you can write any code inside it, like happy birthday Elon Musk. So basically this is a function. Okay,
Okay.
and it is very necessary that you give this space here, because if you give the space and then write, so Python will understand like this line of code is inside the function. This is a part of function, right?
Okay. If you don't give the space, is it like not printing?
Yeah, this print part will not be inside the function.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so this is the function, and if you run your code, there will be no output. See,
Okay.
because we just made the function and we are not calling it. Okay,
hmm
so we have to follow the second step. Second step is calling the function. So a function does nothing until this it is called. It will do nothing until you call it. So how will you call it? You will call it by its function name. So here, what is the function name?
Greet me.
Yes. So you will write here greet me and the bracket,
Mm-hmm.
and then you run it. Now see happy birthday Elon Musk. You can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is how, yes, this is how it is working. So what is the step one?
We need to create first of all a function, give it
Yeah,
our own name.
making function is the step one, and you can say that what is step two?
So the step two is like printing or the printing the
You
function or
can
running the
second
function.
step is calling the function. First step
Yeah,
is
call it.
making the function. Second is calling the function. Okay,
Yes.
fine. So this is the example of the function. You can see define. They are defining one more function. Define welcome, and in the code of the function, they are saying welcome to Python, and then they are calling the function. So if you run it, it will show this as out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So calling the function multiple times. So if you make a function and you call it multiple times, it will give something which is inside the function multiple times, right? So if
Yes.
I call my functions like 3 times, then it will say hello birthday Elon Musk 3 times. See, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is the okay. Now let's make it little bit dynamic. Dynamic means it is just simple one, right? Pressing the button and it's
Mm-hmm.
working. Let's customize a little bit. How we can change the name, this one. How we can change this name according to something which I need. Okay, let's do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you can do by this one function with one parameter. So a parameter is a value passed into a function. For example, greet, and now see this bracket is not empty. Now there is a variable. Okay, name. So this is something. This is a variable which will be having some values now. Whenever you call it, you will pass some value Ali. So Ali will be now shared to this function, and the value of name will be Ali. Okay, Ali.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then it will print hello Ali because you passed the Ali while calling. Are you able to understand? You are
Yeah, yeah, I
passing
got
a
it.
data and it is getting stored in a variable, and then you are using that variable. So same I can do with my this one. So I can take a name n using the variable n. I'm taking it, and instead of Elon Musk, I will say happy birthday comma n. Whatever is the value of n you are sending, it will be set it as here sentence.
Okay.
Suppose I am sending here Elon Musk, and in the second one I am sending Trump, and now I'm saying here Saurabh. Let's run it.
Mm-hmm.
See, happy birthday Elon Musk, happy birthday Trump, happy birthday Saurabh. You can see, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how the dynamic variable or dynamic data you can pass to your function, and your function will use it. right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the way. It's not like that you can only share a single data. It's not like that. You can share multiple. Okay, you can share the multiple also. You can
What do you mean
also
by that?
you can share the date also. Let me
Oh, okay.
see. Yeah, see here we are having, see, functions with the multiple parameters. Okay, so comma A comma B they are doing. So you can also take the input as multiple variables, and while calling the functions you are passing the two data now instead of one. So your function takes it and it uses it. Okay,
Okay.
see, instead of n I am also taking the, instead of n I am also taking the name, and I'm also taking age. Alright, so you can say name comma, now you turned, and then I will show the age. So Elon Musk, I can say 51. Trump, I can say T. I can say 30. Can you see? I'm passing the
Yeah,
two data and two variable it is taken, right? See.
correct. Yes.
Happy birthday, Elon Musk. Now you turned 51. Trump, you turned 50. T. Sorry, you turned 30, right?
Yes.
You can give the multiple data now. You can give 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want, but remember you have to use the same number of variables. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Any doubt you have or you want to ask?
Uh, yeah, no, no, I'm good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So this is how we take the multiple variables. Okay, then we have functions with return. Yeah, function with return. Sometimes we want a function to give back a value. For that we use return. So do you know the concept of return?
Yeah.
I think
So
we have done
basically,
it earlier, I guess, if I remember.
yeah, we in some examples.
Yes, right. Let me do it again. So for example, you are making a variable adder which takes two variable, and then you do return a plus b. Okay, now see this, if I call this variable 10, 20, and if I run it, you will not see any output, right? Because we are
Mm-hmm.
not printing it. This is return. So what is the meaning of return? Return means it will do the addition and it will give back to you here.
Okay, so basically it will perform some more function within the method.
Yes,
I mean
yes.
function.
So you can, what you can do, you can result, you can store it in a some variable like this,
Mm-hmm.
because you're calling the functions and it is performing task and it will giving back to you here as return. So you can store it in a variable. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and then that variable you can print.
What will be the difference? We do not store it in a variable and then store it in a variable.
Okay, just 1 minute, I'm telling you. See
Okay.
this is the output, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it is giving us output. Okay, and yeah, now you were saying something.
I said, what will be the difference, like store it in a variable and do not store it in a variable? So both of them are
um See, it's totally dependent upon you. You can even not do this. You can just directly do the print and just directly call it, pass the values. It will also give, if it will also print. See, so you calling it and it is getting called and it is giving the output here and you are printing it. So basically the advantage of storing it in a variable is that you can do further calculation also if you store in a variable.
okay. Got it.
Yes, for example, if I show you further further calculation means you can add some more number now. See, right? Your
Okay.
output
Yeah.
in result and result plus 100. So you can add some more or you can do some more performance. So this is how you can say the return works. Return basically does not print, it will just give back to the caller. Sometimes we want the functions to give back a value, yes, not printing. So that is we use return. So you can see it is return. So print versus return. So what is print? So displays the output on the screen. Print basically displays everything on the screen. And return returns a value that can be stored in a variable.
Oh,
Returns a value that can be stored in a variable. Yes, it will give back the value and you can store it in a variable. See, like this result, and then you can print the result, right? You can do further addition, subtraction, whatever you want. Real life examples. Example 1, greeting function is there and it is printing good morning. You calling it will print good morning. Okay, just 1 minute. And real life example of multiple variables. So that is this one. Calculating the area of rectangle.
mm-hmm.
So area is a function, you're taking the length, you're taking the width, and then you're applying the formula of multiplying both. And while calling the function, you're passing the length and the width, right? So it does the calculation and this is the output. So this is how you take the multiple variables. Find maximum. So you pass the two value. This function find the maximum out of it. If a is greater than b, then a is greater, otherwise b is greater. So you can use this function to find the greater one. And check a number is odd or even. If that number is divided and it's by divided by 2 and if its remainder is 0, then it is even, otherwise it is odd. So you can use
Okay.
it in this kind of functions. Multiplying the number, it's simple. There is a function, takes two input, you pass two values 8 and 6 and it is subtract, oh sorry, it's multiplying. and returning back to here. You can storing in a variable and printing it. Okay, so this was the easy one till now. So using the loops inside the function. So how we can do it? Define the print numbers for I in range 1 to 6, print I, and you calling the function, it is printing the 1 to 6 number. So let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the function define print number,
Mm-hmm.
and for I in range 1 to 6, print I. So what do you think if I call this function, what it will do?
So we did like the range before, so it's going to print starting from 1 up to 5. It's not going to print 6.
Yes, correct. See, what if I call it 2 times?
It should print it again.
1 to
Not 2
5
times.
and 1 to 5 again,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you're calling it 2 times,
Yes.
right? So this is how you can use the loops inside the function.
Okay.
Okay, let me tell you this also. Suppose you are not you printing good morning. Now see this. It will tell us good mornings 5 times. See, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is in a loop, and yeah, now you were asking that one, right? Like we are repeating the code again, even in the function. You can see this one. Now print is once, but we are doing it 5 times, right? This is
Yes.
where we are not doing 5 times print, but it is printing 5 times because it's loop. So here this is the benefit of using the function. So you just have to write once and it will print 5 times. So basically in the coding field, basically we say that don't write a lot of code. Don't write a repeated code again. So see,
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot of reduced code now, right? See this, 10 times. Just
Correct.
calling it twice. See, it's a very small code and it is giving a very large output. So this is
Correct.
what there is a saying in the coding world that don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat your code again, right?
Okay.
Are you able to understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
Since it's
So
a for a loop, it's a for loop. That's why we don't repeat the same code. It's just
yes,
like
yes,
looping again and again and printing.
correct, very nice. So basically, if we do not use the loop, we have to write it 6 times to get the 6 times, right?
Correct. Yes.
Which is not good in the coding world. So in the coding field, it is said that we should use something where we just have to write once and it will give the output many times, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now here we are having, okay, how many topics we are having? One, two, okay, a little bit now. Okay, so using the list inside the function. So there is a function, there is a list inside it, and you are looping over the list, and it is just printing each and every fruit. So show fruits, there is a list, you are running the for loop on the list, and it will print all the fruits. See, right? You're just calling it once and it is printing 3 fruits. What if you
Correct.
call twice?
It should print it twice, like the same fruits
Things, yes,
list
yes.
twice.
Right. See, right? Okay, so next we are having using dictionary inside the function. So you can say dictionary. There is a function show student. There is a student dictionary in which there is a name Wahida, age 18, and this function is printing the student. Yeah, so you can do it. Nothing, they are just using the dictionary inside the. This is a function, there is a dictionary, and they are printing dictionary, and you're calling the function. See, name Wahida, age 18. So you can use a dictionary inside the function also.
So before we were using dictionary inside the list. So now we can use it inside.
This list, oh sorry, dictionary inside the list. See, we do not use dictionary inside a list usually, but it is if it is a requirement of the project, then we can do it. But it is very nested one. Using the dictionary inside a list is very complicated. So we use it only whenever it is required. For example, storing the multiple information of a single student. There we use the dictionary of list. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's come to the summary. So what we did today, how we create the function using the def keyword, which is the meaning is define. Functions, this is how you make the function with the brackets and colon. And how you call the function with a function name. What is parameter? Parameter is something which is your function takes it as an input. Okay. Your function, if it is taking something, that is parameter. What is argument? Argument is something which you are giving to your function, like you are passing some values. That is argument.
So the
Parameter is
argument
something. Parameter is input which is the function is taking, and argument is something which we are giving to the function as a data.
so in Java, parameters and arguments are both the same. Aren't they the same with Python?
No, they are not the same here. So let me show you. Parameter is something which is here on the top, here inside the bracket.
Okay.
And something, if you are passing something here while calling, that is argument.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So this could be asked in an interview question, difference between parameter and argument, and we should know. Okay, so return. So return is a keyword which returns the output. Okay. So here we are having some of the programs like create a function to print your name, print a function that prints the number from 1 to 10, create a function that adds two numbers. I hope you can do all this, right? So this is your homework. I will give it to you in the WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. And in the next session, we will do the advanced portion of the functions. And I will ask you to please practice this at least these 10 questions and these homework questions, please, because tomorrow
Yeah,
session
please.
also is in
Share
on
with
the,
me.
yeah. Tomorrow's session is also on the function. You will understand that session
Uh-huh.
if you have practiced on this one today.
Okay, is it okay? I will practice this one next week because this weekend I won't be home. Like I will be attending tomorrow classes from somewhere else.
Okay, okay. So just 1 minute. Let me stop recording.